A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jackson on third and long. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
He'll take it at the 42. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. First and 10. On first down, Lacey. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Rashad Bateman there.
And it's third down.
crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, Lacey. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Lacey. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Lacey. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lacey throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Lacey. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can get...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They go play action with Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Now Jackson. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Forward.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lacey. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lacey. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. Lacey. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. And Jackson throwing once more. That is caught.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We changed it.
To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 37 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Change it. Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Hey.
To throw is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Moore, the man in motion. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
A final shot before break. Jackson. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Throwing on first down. Lacey. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. Lacey. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Go.
Now Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. A strong running. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. On first down, Lacey. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
You gotta make a move.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jackson will throw again. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On third down, Lacey. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, Jackson steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Mitchell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now Jackson going to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on second down, Lacey. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
13.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
No, we changed it. 180. We changed it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And Jackson throwing once more.
That's another one complete to Mitchell.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here's Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Yo. Hey.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
He'll find Bateman once more.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
180. Middle. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Open man right side is Tony. And he is going to lose yardage here. Off play action. Lacey. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
A CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Minnesota, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall